Fuck me. Just caught my cough drop with my foot. And it's my foot, so I'm gonna keep eating it. I think I'm good. Yeah, we're good. Ah. And that's called tracking. Alright, what's up? So recording the vocals for this album was definitely a challenge for me. It's something that I wanted to push myself hard on and make sure that I gave the best possible performances and deliveries of these songs. Recording bass and guitar is something very familiar to me, so it wasn't very stressful and much of an issue, but vocals is somewhat of a fresh thing for me. I've only been singing in lead in a band for a couple of years now, so I always feel like there's improvement to be had and just a lot of work that I can put myself through to make sure that these songs came out exactly how I wanted.
The recording process for this vocals had its ups and downs, but overall I think it was my favorite part of recording this album. I started on the bass, I moved up to the ukulele and I became a lyricist. So I've been a lyricist for the least amount of time in my music career, but it's the thing I'm the most passionate about. I love writing lyrics, I love writing stories, I love getting shit off my chest, and that's what it really does for me, is it helps me relieve a lot of stress, but that's why I love it. So getting to spend 3, 4, 5 hours in a vocal booth and just laying down lyrics, that's my dream. That's all I wanted to do. I want to do more now. As is anything that you do, there's always hiccups, there's always bumps in the roads, and we hit quite a few in the vocals.
Help me with this brick. Ah, fuck.
Bring in a yappy sound. Nope, do it again.
Fuck! Let's do it. There were definitely a few hiccups in the process of recording this album. First of all, it was where to record the vocals in the album. We ended up just getting out a bathroom and throwing a bunch of pillows, blankets, and padding inside of it, along with our microphone, and that definitely took some time to hone in a good sound, but it ended up working really well. There was also issues with which microphone to choose for who was singing. We ended up going with a couple different microphones, just depending on the type of voice or the range of the song. You know, Nick's voice comes through a lot better on one mic than mine did, so we had to end up re-recording a couple of different songs just because we didn't like the sound.
What is what?
I
don't know, let's play Guess That Sound.
That is your mod hitting the table.
No, it's my hands hitting the table. You fail.
He is very...
You got like 3 guesses.
one
Alright, Dylan, guess this sound.
You're lip smacking. No, that's pen clicking. Are you flicking yourself?
You get one more guess.
You're tinking a bottle.
No, I was flicking my watch. So, real quick, what is your name?
Noah Rock.
How long have you guys, do you think you've known us?
For a while.
For a while?
Yeah.
A few years at least, huh?
It's been a while.
Well, we appreciate you being on here. You psyched about it?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah? Fuck yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Recording with Noah was awesome. It was the first time I'd actually met him before. You know, I didn't know how his vocals would sound. I didn't know him as a person yet. But the rest of the guys told me, you know, that he's an awesome vocalist and he was going to sound perfect in the track. And, you know, I trust the rest of the guys, so, you know, we went with it. And when he showed up and we started tracking everything out, I really loved his vocals, and I really think that it brought all of that track together, and I'm excited for how it sounds.
So we met Tyler about a year or 2 ago. He plays in a band called Straight Villain. They're great. Right from the start we liked their music, and then we had a rap track came up on this album, and we had a verse open. We were looking for features, and we really thought that Tyler could do a great job. He came in, killed his verse, worked really hard. He's a real cool, down-to-earth guy. It's a pleasure working with him, and we're really excited to see how that track comes out. While recording harmonies, we tried to keep a couple of things in mind. We wanted to keep the sound from our old style of music, but we also didn't want to oversaturate anything with harmonies, so we tried to pick the best harmonies and just go with that. We had a couple songs that we came up with late harmonies, like just kind of last minute ideas, and those ended up sounding really fantastic. I'm really excited to see what they sound like at the end.
Let's get it.
See right through.
Okay.
Oh, you got a way to see right.
Didn't see you.
You know the question? You want to move it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My favorite song to record vocals for, I think, has to be Come a Little Closer. just because there's such a laid back feel, and me and Austin wrote that together and just really developed that melody, and I ended up going with lead vocals on that song, and it's one of my favorites. It gets stuck in my head all the time. It's definitely one of my gems on the album. Another one of my favorites would be Signals. It's our most roots, just down-to-earth reggae song we have on the album, and I really enjoyed writing that one. It's just got this melody that it goes throughout the entire song, through the bass line, through the vocals, and that one just ended up sounding great. I really enjoyed the vocal process going through this album. We really had a chance to just sit down in the studio and come up with what sounded perfect and play with melodies and play with who got to sing what, and it was just a really open, free experience to really get the perfect sound for this next Desert Fish album.
What is my favorite part / song on the album? That's a tough one. So we did, if you don't know, we did create a 15-track album. So we have 15 songs on this album, and to pick from them would be kind of hard, but the one that probably holds true to me the most would be the first song I ever wrote as a lyricist, and that song's Andrew James. It's about my brother. That probably holds the dearest spot in my heart, so I think I'd have to pick that one. But if we were going to go outside of that, I think Fat, the F-A-T, those are probably some of my favorite lyrics that I have on the album. But they're all good, and I can't wait for you guys to hear them, and can't wait to hear what your guys' favorite song is. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day for watching these studio updates. We have one more coming out. It's not going to be like the ones that we've recorded previously. This one's going to be kind of all four of us sitting down, talking about the album, our favorite parts, the biggest hiccups, some of the things that we didn't go over in the videos. If you have any questions that you would like us to answer, or if you want any insight on us personally, or anything at all, leave a comment down below, or go to our Facebook, comment there. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram. All the things will be in the link below, so go check that out if you want to see any of our stuff, if you want to see upcoming shows, or what we've been into other than the album. Like I said again, we appreciate you guys and all the love that you show us. Thank you much from us and Desert Fish, and we'll see you in the next video.